Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm reporting week 11 from my bulk using Turkesterone, and yeah, week 11 for real this time. I accidentally said that in last week's video, but this will be the last video of this series because as of today the bulk is officially over. I decided to end it a little bit early because yeah, I had 3 months worth of taking 4 capsules of Turkesterone a day. But at this point, my left hip is just flaring up too much. Like, I'm very happy that I managed to train around it and make good progress even in the legs. But now I can't really squat heavy anymore without pain. It's like a minefield squatting right now. So yeah, I've done some rehab exercise, like some blood flow stuff on my rest day, but it's not really good. It's not possible for me to properly heal it when I'm in a headspace of like, I'm bulking, I should be making progress, I should be pushing things up, you know. So it's gonna be good to take a step back with legs and just kind of, yeah, heal the hip. And yeah, and it's a good point actually for the rest of the program too. I think I milked most I can out of this specific program that I made for this bulk. And so it's just pretty good timing to end it now. And for this reason, I had some extra Turk, so I doubled the dose for this week. I took 8 capsules a day. And yeah, it's not that I can tell anything, I don't feel anything from it. I have made good progress this week that I will talk about in a bit, but it's not that I can't really assign that to the Turkesterone still. Like, it's still nothing more than I would expect to be doing with like proper training, programming, auto-regulation, making changes when I need to, you know, sleep, nutrition, all that. So. But as I've said in previous videos, I will make one video on its own, just giving my full thoughts on the Turkesterone. That most likely will be named something like The Problem with Turkesterone. I haven't really weighed myself much this week because I knew it was the last week, you know, so not necessary to kind of put one again more weight, but I'm ending this at above 91 kilos, so 200 pounds plus, which I think is pretty cool. I've never been that heavy, and I'm still not fat, you know, fluffier, but not fat. But so I'm gonna summarize a bit like how you can measure the progress in the training I made during this bulk. So the back training is the most difficult one because, well, I can say I did a T-bar row here for the last week as a 5x5 exercise. I had 85 kilos on the bar last week, and I never really did have to make big cheats. Like maybe I started extending my back a little bit more, but not really, you know, janking it up like that, which would have been fine, I think. But yeah, I did that. But the back training is the one that's the most like, because the biggest, one of my main exercises during the bulk has been weighted chin-ups, and it's just a little more difficult to translate, you know, what progress have I actually made, because I've had to go back and forth with the weight in the belt because I have gained a lot of body weight, you know. But so without making a big word salad, I think I've made progress there, but I ended it actually by doing like a reverse pyramid set, like 5 reps with 20 kilos, 5 reps with 15, 6 reps with 10, 8 with 5, and then 10 body weight reps. And I think 10 body weight reps, dead hang, all of them, at 91 kilos after all those heavier sets is pretty good. It will be interesting, like the true progress in strength will be shown when I cut down to a lower body weight and can compare, you know, what I've done at similar body weights before. But and I've progressed basically, like my seal row, I got up to 70 kilos for 3 sets of 10 this last week. It was a little too heavy, finally got too heavy, but I didn't really care. It's, you know, that kind of exercise, it's not a huge deal, you know, if the last few reps are shorter, and I knew too that the bulk is over, you know. But I've basically progressed all the accessory secondary exercises, so happy that I made some progress there. With legs, since the back squat I added in later, and it went fine for a while, but then here towards the end ran into some trouble again. So the best way of measuring the leg progress is that I started doing front squats 5x5 at 110 kilos, and the heaviest I ever got to was 122.5 kilos for 5x5. I did 3 sets of 5 with 125 and followed, because I knew I wasn't getting more, followed by 2 sets past as to grass at 110 kilos. And yeah, I also did the 5x5 past I did at 112.5 kilos. So that's pretty good progress, absolutely. And so this last week, the back squats, I took 150 kilos. I was gonna just feel it out, see if I could hit one set of 5 as a stimulation set, but like it's a minefield, this hip. Like it's interesting because I'm so strong, but it just, it hurts and many pinches and stuff. So I can't be explosive, and it's very weird squatting 150 kilos, not being able to like explode at the bottom, but like make sure I move in a way that doesn't hurt too much, And the funny thing is, when I manage to do that and don't push it too far, like actually stop my ego and like not do more than I can, it actually feels like it's helping. So what I did 5 sets of 2 with 150 kilos this week, and when it was the front squat day, I just did 1 set as the grass passed 120 kilos. Wanted to get 5, but I had to drop it at the bottom of the 5th rep. But so I basically did that one. It's many 5 twos with 150 kilos, and then just isolations that feel good for the hip, and then this 1 set of front squats to like since I can't make progress, I can't squat as I would want to, just 1 heavy set that doesn't really flare up the hip and kind of just stimulate a maintenance stimulus, if that makes sense. So the pressing has been where I've progressed the best on this bulk, absolutely. I started out on the incline bench 5x5 at 77.5 kilos, or I started at 75, but just noticed that I could move up to 77.5, and I ended doing 90. That was very good. I hit 90 kilos 5x5 past, because if you've been following this series, I worked up touch and go reps 5x5 to 90 kilos. Couldn't do it at 92.5. Started over at 80 kilos with bottom past reps, and now hit 90 kilos past. So that's very good progress. I was very happy that I got 90 kilos 5x5 past, because I wasn't sure. It was heavy at 87.5, and I thought I might get 2 or 3 sets and will have to lower weight for the rest, but I did get all, so very happy with that. And today I did a Larson Press 5x5 100 kilos, no problem. I did 1 single before the working sets at 110 past, no leg drive like the Larson Press is, and it just moved up like lightning. So I definitely have a big bench PR in me. This has not been like a powerlifting strength bulk, but I think, I care about both. It's just that I tend to focus a bit more on bodybuilding, hypertrophy, but I definitely have a big PR in me, so I will go for that. I actually even added a 6th rep on the last set with a little longer bottom pause to just assert dominance over the bar, And the shoulder press that I added in halfway through the bulk and struggled to do 5 reps with 60 kilos at first when I did a first workout where I just felt it out, because I was gonna put it as a 5x5 exercise first, but decided to go to Larson Press instead. I have this as the secondary exercise. I struggled doing 5 reps with 60 kilos, and today I did 3 sets of 8 with 60 kilos, so that's very good. The pressing has just been smooth sailing, and I progressed all the other, like dumbbells, my tucked dips, it's just been great progress there. So that's basically it. The bulk is over. I'll now go over to a kind of an upper-lower split, where the lower I will keep doing with the legs. Just try to do something heavy, like 1 set or like those 5 sets of 2, because without pain I will be able to do much more reps than 2 with 150 kilos. But something heavy to just stimulate the muscles in that way without being too much flaring up the hip, and then just work on rehabbing it. So because it is unfortunate, I really would have wanted to go for squat PR2. I've never really done that much with done a single. I think I've never tried heavier than 165 kilos, but I definitely have a lot more, like at least 180 kilos, probably more, on a high bar squat. And it would have been nice to test out, but just when I can't be explosive, it's just not worth it. And of course I could hurt myself in this situation too. But yeah, then I will do some regular benching on the upper workouts to just get used to, getting in my leg drive again. And maybe even already next week, but otherwise the week after I go for a bench PR at least. And then we'll see. A couple of weeks, like at the beginning of April or so, I'll start cutting. I'll start doing that with a 72-hour fast. It might be a dry fast. I think it will be, but I keep saying might, so I have an out if I change my mind. Yeah, that's how I'll do it from this point. So you guys, please let me know. Do you want me, without having the whole turkesterone angle on the thing, have you enjoyed following me just talking about my training and progress? Would you like me to do that more? Okay, after all of this, I'll do some experimental training and trying to rehab the hip from this point. But then I think I'm actually going to do an upper-lower split, keep doing that, but more trying to actually go for it. Progressing up the bench and squat like that, and hopefully deadlift too. If I can heal this hip, well, the squat too. Obviously, it matters. If I won't be able to go super heavy if I don't heal this on neither the deadlift or squat, but even the chin up, I've done it mostly as a hypertrophy exercise, but getting a big 1 rep max there too would be cool. Like at first, I've done it with a 50 kilos chest to bar, so getting to 3 plates, 60 kilos would be a good first milestone, but even 4 plates in the future. That would take a long time though. But if you enjoy me just talking and updating about my training, please let me know and I'll do more of that. I'll obviously update you throughout my cut, how that's going. It will start with a fast, 72-hour fast, dry or snake juice, we'll see. But then it will be completely by feel, like just lowering the food I eat on eating days and do a fast when I feel like it. But I'll tell you, do little videos here and there throughout and tell you. But please let me know what you'd like to see more of. And thank you for following me on this bulk. I will, as I said, do a review of the Turkesterone, a video on its own. And please comment, please like. All comments and likes help me out, help support the channel, help more people see it. So I appreciate it. Please just do it. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, building muscle, losing weight, self-improvement, uncommon sense takes on many different things. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Peace.